Welcome viewers. Today you are going to learn about the introduction to C++. I am Shuchita Mudgal, lecturer Department of Information Technology, Kalaniketan Polytechnic College, Jabalpur. In this you are going to know about the overview of object-oriented programming using C++. You are going to learn about the structure of C++ program, program statements, class declaration, compiling a C++ program. After learning all these things, you will be able to gain the basic knowledge of structure of C++ program. Now, introduction to C++. C++ programming language was designed and implemented by Bjarne Stroustrup at AT&T Bell's laboratories in the early 1980s. The two languages that contributed towards designing C++ are C, which provided the low-level programming features, and the other one is the Simula, which provides the class concept. The initial version of C++ was known as C with classes that was first used in 1980s. Like C, C++ can be used for system programming. C++ also has object-oriented programming capabilities similar to Simula 67 language. The basic object-oriented programming techniques were used in C++ is in 1983. The chapter discusses the structure of C++ program. It explains how to use the comments, header files and I/O operations in C++. Coming to the C++ overview. C++ was designed to deliver the flexibility and effectiveness for system programming. C++ programming language improves the quality of programs as it provides better design and programming techniques that are simple to use. There are various types of compiler available. Like Microsoft C++, the next one can be the Borland C++, Turbo C++, etc. Coming to the structure of program and the client-server model of C++ program. A C++ program consists of 4 processes. The first is including the header files. The next one is the class declaration. Next is defining member functions. And the last one is declaring main function. This is the structure of basic C++ program. Coming to the client-server model of C++ program. The class declaration files are placed in header files. The member function in C++ program can define in a separate file. This enables you to separate the class definition from the member function definition. The approach is based on the client-server model or the client-server concept. In the client-server concept, the class declaration includes the member function that constitutes in the server. The client accesses the server through the public interface of the class. So from the diagram, it is clear that if the client want to access the server, it has to go to the through the public interface. That is, the client executes the main program. The main program in turns accesses the class which contains the member functions and other functions that are in the library, executes them, and then the result is given through the output device, or it is displayed through the output device. Next, creating a basic C++ program. That is how the programming is started. We will see the basic C++ program. The initial part, how to write a program for the beginners, or a layman can understand how the programming is started. C++ is a programming language that enables you to handle large programs. C++ allows variables to be declared anywhere in a function. The hash include name, that is, while hash include, in the braces you will write the header file. Example, that is iostream.h, that is input output stream.h. This statement is referred to as a preprocessor directive, as it instructs C++ compiler where to find the libraries before the compilation process. Now you can see in the programming, the comments are written in C++ program that are inserted for better understanding to the program statements. Comments are intended for the users and are ignored by the compiler. They are never compiled, they are ignored by the compiler. Comments in C++ do not make the executable code longer, nor do they cause the program to slow down. Comments are as important part of any program. You can use the double slash in C++ to represent a comment. The comments in C++ program start with double hash at a beginning of the new line. The double hash comments are referred to as single line comments, and for multiple line comments beginning with single slash asterisk character and end with star backslash character are used for better understanding of the program statements. Next, the endl manipulator is used to move the cursor to the next line on the screen. If you won't use the endl manipulator, everything will be written in a single line. So sometimes for a programmer, he knows what he is writing and what output he wants. But for the layman or the other person, to make the visualization in a proper format, we have to use the endl for ending the line and writing the output or the statement in the new line. Now, simple C++ code to display the hello world on standard output device. A simple 2-3 lines which we want to just display on the output device. Now, here you can see I have taken the code to write the hello, just to display the hello world. Hash include iostream.h, and in using double backslash, it is a header file. That is, it is a comment that hash include, that is a preprocessor directive, is directed to include the iostream.h header file from the library, which contains the input and output streams which are used to take the input from the user and to display the output on the output device. Again, you are declaring the main function now, void main, and the brackets are closed. That means the value of the main function is null. We are not giving any value to the main function. You are declaring the main function. Curly braces are open. Now we are going to write the body of the main function. In single line, Cout. Cout is used to display the output or whatever statement you are going to display on your standard output device. In double quotes you have written hello world. Then again the manipulators are given end L. That is end L manipulator for new, to display or to move the cursor on the new line. Your curly braces are closed, and when you are going to compile this, the above code displays the message hello world on your output device. Now compiling the C++ program. The process of compiling the C++ program differs according to the operating system. That is, in whichever operating system you are working. So the process of compilation will be differ. The compiler will produce the object file by compiling the program contained in the source file. So whatever program or whatever lines of program or code of program you have written in your source file, the compiler will compile it and produce the object file. At runtime, the file is linked with the library functions to produce an executable file. And so at the runtime, the program, the object file which is being created by the compiler will be linked with the library functions which you have included through your header files, and it will produce an executable file. We usually use Turbo C++ or any other compiler to compile the C++ program, and they provide the integrated development environment to write, edit and save, and execute your program. So there may be many shortcut keys also. Like in Turbo C++, the program gets compiled and executed by pressing the Ctrl plus F9 keys. And for any other compiler, maybe the shortcut keys may differ. And even in Microsoft Visual C++ compiler, we have to press Ctrl plus F5 to compile and run the program. So these are the two different modes where you can use your shortcut keys and compile your program. Now coming to the conclusion part. So by knowing the knowledge how to write the code of a program and about the structure of a C++ program, how to create the program, as a student or as a viewer, you would be able to design, write and compile a C++ program using above simple programming techniques. Thank you.